And hello, everyone. It is a beautiful day out here in Switzerland. I am your host, Corey Socheri, along with Florian Kaiser, and we're just going to have a ball out here. It's going to be a great game. We have the Crazy Dogs, and we have the Flying Saucers. Flo, how you feeling today? How's it feel to be a part?
It's great. Like weather is awesome. Teams are ready. It's gonna be a good day. I guess.
Exactly. I mean, hey, it's beautiful degrees out, or beautiful weather, I should say. It's maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe 20 degrees Celsius. I know it's like 85 today. That's Fahrenheit. You know, I'm the ignorant American, but we're working. We're getting it on, and we're about to have a poll. It looks like the Crazy Dogs are coming out on offense, and FSL are coming out on defense. And so, Flo, we were just talking a little bit earlier about your experience too, and you know, you said you retired as well. I'm a fellow retired frisbee player myself, but can you just take us a little bit on your journey beforehand, just kind of how you led up to this point?
Yeah, like for my whole career, I only played for free speed, and I started in like 2002, and like in 2017, I retired. So like I've played against all those teams playing here today quite often. So
you know a little bit about everything. I guess what can we expect from these two teams?
I really don't know, because Crazy Dogs, normally they're further up the field, so I don't know how if it's gonna be a close game, or if Crazy Dog really is like showing their skills and like leading away the game. I don't know.
Yeah, no, and that's what we are out here to see. And as we see the Crazy Dogs on offense flowing down the field, and it's a long, deep pass to the end zone. Cheeky OI for the score, and that's how you want to start off your Crazy Dogs, right?
Yeah. 2 passes in the handling, good long throw, and the score.
Exactly. I mean, that was just a nice bomb there. You can just see them. It was kind of effortless. It was a little bit of a short pull kind of to the brick mark, and then just floated it to the left side, and then over there just chucked it downfield too. And what I want to say too to everybody kind of watching is you have to be a little bit wary of the out of bounds lines. They're yellow, which doesn't really work with our kind of the technology as well too, but you know, we'll have all the ins and outs and everything along those lines too. But yeah, not a bad pull from them. If you're FSL, what do you expect to kind of do on the first point on offense?
Yeah, we'll see. I think we have to wait and see what they're doing.
Exactly. I mean, you know, of course they're going to want to score. You're going to have to want to score too. So it's like just see where they're going to come out on, maybe get some deep shots, maybe some work it within there. It's going to be interesting. And there's not a lot of wind today either. I mean, it's a little bit picking up, but mostly just a sunny day, no clouds, mountains in the background. As we see the Flying Saucers working it in the middle, looking. We're 79 looking inside, cheeky inside. Oh, floating just a little bit. The Flying Saucers getting up the field about the halfway mark, and it's going a little deep. And it's caught. Scanning the field. What are the options? We're 79's looking around. What are they going to have? There we go, number 18. Looking in the end zone set. They're trying to punch it in. Let's see if they can have some nice toe tap. Looking around, scanning, and a hammer. Blocked. It was a hand block at the goal line. Interesting decision for the hammer right there, but the Crazy Dogs gladly pick up, and they chuck it deep themselves. And it's completed. Number 47 looking around. A little high. The wind got that one. Number 16's looking, and it's just 1, 2, 3 break for the Crazy Dogs to start the game. That's what they want, is a break.
Yeah, nice effort them from Crazy Dogs. Just getting the D, playing like 2 or 3 passes, seeing what's going on, and like effortless score for them. Yeah,
it really was. I mean, just to also the decision from the Flying Saucers there to throw the hammer on the goal line is one intriguing in itself, but then the hand block by the Crazy Dogs, and literally in like 3 passes just get it down the field, almost like their O-line did before on the first point.
Yeah, I think that's maybe the most difficult part for FSL, because they're facing a really experienced team, normally playing like for the finals here at the Swiss Nationals, so they have to play really clean and like make the plays they can do. So Yeah, we'll see how they manage.
Exactly, and by the looks of it too, they don't have many subs, so they're going to get tired. So if they keep this long and keep getting drilled out, legs and fatigue might come a factor. Even though this is the first one, it's a high release caught, almost for a galley score right there. Crazy Dogs, going a little crazy there, maybe a little wild, as one would say. Just an interesting high release decision there, and an easy snag and throw. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think there's some pressure coming from that Crazy Dogs defense, and they starting to feel that pressure, the Flying Saucers.
You can definitely tell it too. I mean, going 3 down with 2 breaks is never an ideal position too, but if things don't kind of right the ship,
we'll see how they manage.
Exactly. As we see here on the replay by the looks of it too, they don't have catch up, so they're going to get tired. No decision. So if they keep this long and keep getting drilled out, legs and fatigue might come a factor. Even though this is the first one, it's a high release caught,
it was
almost for a galley score right there. Crazy Dogs, and going a little crazy there, maybe a little wild kick spike at the celebration, but it is not, and it looks like we are having a pull down the field from the Flying Saucers, so kind of moving it down. No options available. They might have to punt it here, because you don't want that Cali. Oh! Number 63, the main handler, is getting open too. It's a 46. 46 looks 37. 37 surveying his options. It looks like it's back to 18. And as we can see here too, it looks like between 18, 37, and 63 are going to be their main handlers. But what
another awesome defense from the Crazy Dogs.
Was that a run through D right there? I couldn't see it. Now the Crazy Dogs are back into their offensive set. Goal line. Scanning. Just moving it along. And there it is. Number 12 to number 99, and that's 4-0, another break. Honestly, Flo, what did you see from that layout D right there? Was it layout or was it
layout? Yeah. He anticipated pretty good, and then he had just do some. It wasn't an awesome D, just a small layout duck at the time at the right moment, and yeah, he had it.
And what you can see there too is just, even though we always kind of glamorify the layout D, there's going to be tag handlers, but it's just also, I want to say, the pressure from the Crazy Dogs D right there. Was that a run through D right there? I mean, they locked it up, made them start way deep in the end zone from the pole, and then had to make the Flying Saucers number 99, and that's 4-0, another break. The opportunity came for the layout D. Honestly,
yeah, it was great anticipation, and of course, a great layout, yeah.
It was spectacular. I mean, hey, we'll always take out layout Ds here, so no worries on them. Crazy Dogs just talking through, trying to get ready. As you see here, hand is up. Flying Stars are still making a little adjustments, but that's all right. Crazy Dogs ready to pull. It is sent. The Flying Saucers going deep, way deep down the field. Oh, it was so close, number 38. He had one hand on that. It looked like it was an interesting position. Honestly, I might have thought he could have went for 2 hands on that one.
Yeah, but I think Flying Saucers, they're doing the right thing.
Yes.
They're getting much pressure on their own end zone, and what you do then, you go for long shots, and it almost worked. So. Good decision, actually.
I think so, too. With the Crazy Dogs, I mean, kind of pressuring them up close. Having a punt like that's not a terrible decision. Now they have to work it all the way up the field. And that's their first bomb of the game. Oh, and there you go. Number 37, waiting patiently for the poach. And now we have Flying Saucers within the 20, it looks like, trying to work it into the end zone. A beautiful upline score for the Flying Saucers. And that puts them on the board. And as we can see here, putting them on the board 4-1, that's important. 1, for your confidence, but then 2, also to see if you can get your D-line on there and get some breaks back, rattle it back. Because right now, yeah, they're out 3 breaks for the poach. Yeah. And now we have Flying Saucers within the 20, it looks like, trying to work it into the end zone. A great, beautiful upline score for the Flying Saucers. For the inside throw, and that puts them on the board in the end zone for the score. And as we can see right here, putting them on the board 4-1. That's important. Flying Saucers just getting ready to look. Surveying the field. And Flo, I think the wind's picking up a little bit here too, can't you?
Yeah,
Maybe
I
feel
think, yeah, that will make it, of course, more interesting, this game. So, yeah, just a moment ago, I wanted to say, like, it's also important that, like, to score, to get some rest to some of the players, but as Flying Sauce, they only have like 3 subs.
Exactly.
There's not much rest going on, like, for their line, yeah.
So they're going to continue to work. So, like I said, we're going to have to make sure they can get some points soon. And he's looking at it deep. But it's good defense by number 63. And he puts it deep anyway. Number 63 is right there for a D. And it looks like they were trying to get it to number 89, the Crazy Dogs, the whole time. But it was just great deep field defense by number 63 of the Flying Saucers. So we see him pick up the disc. Oh!
What a hand block.
Wow. The Crazy Dogs are no strangers to that. I mean, that's probably the second hand block we've seen on the goal line right there. And just as impressive as the first one, honestly. Like, my goodness gracious. I was hoping he got the bookends right there, but maybe for a D, you can kind of see
looks
the
like they were
fatigue,
trying to
I
get
think,
it to number
from
8.
the Flying Saucers right there. They're trying to get number 63 is right there for a D, flowing off their ends.
And it looks like they were trying to get it to number 89,
the Crazy Dogs, the whole time, but
and maybe just throwing
it was just fakes or so to open up some
field
lanes
defense
right
with
number
here.
63 of the Flying Saucers. So we see him pick up the disc. So as we see, no fake.
Oh!
Straight throw.
What a hand block.
Wow.
Yeah,
Crazy
like,
Dogs
I-
are no
I think
strangers
they
to
don't
that.
like
I mean,
it
that's
if they're like, if they have to start a play at their own end zone without movement, I think that's where FSL are struggling a lot. Like the start of the play.
exactly, and you can see right there too. It's just, like I said, no fakes being thrown. As one of my old coaches used to always say, you have to fake a pass to make a pass, and right there you don't want to telegraph it, or that will happen.
Some wise words.
But for the Flying Saucers, it's a hold, so they'll take that as they have to start in deep territory as the disc goes out of bounds. As we see here, number 18 walking it up to the brick. Disc in, and it looks like they're getting a little poachy, the Crazy Dogs here. Maybe even a zone, you think?
Yeah.
Flick to pass it around, and that's what you want to do too with a zone like this. You just want to kind of facilitate the flow, move it around, so that way you're not getting trapped in a position where the Crazy Dogs want you at. Oh!
And another block from the Cup player there.
Yeah, number 62 with the right-hander smacked to the ground. So nah, not today. As we can hear in the headphones at least, the wind's picking up a bit here now. It didn't start out too much, but now it's really getting in there. And the Crazy Dogs going from sideline to sideline. Inbounds, number 48. Passing it to number 9. Number 9 gets the vision. It's number 64. 64 is looking, passes it back to 9. 9 on 20. And waves him off. Waiting for a cut. Oh! And it's another hand block here from the Flying Saucers. Let's see if they can use it. Mercer there, waiting on the sideline, looking for his options. Got up line. Good up line. Power position. Is he going to take it? Is he going to take it? Nah, he's going to wait. Secure pass, but he looks like just a little bit of a miscommunication there from the Flying Saucers. But not a bad put, so that way he puts him back in the end zone for the Crazy Dogs into a fascinating position. See number 50 from the Crazy Dogs picking up the disc. Chucks it deep, coming out, then in, and it's secure. Number 64 with the disc. What a great put. Number 50, as we can see Crazy Dogs players on the sideline saying, easy, don't force it. Use what you have. And it's a slice and dice inside throw by number 50 for the score to 64. Crazy Dogs getting another one, 6-1 for a break. Yeah. So we see here, maybe, I mean, honestly, if you're the Flying Saucers, do you think you call a timeout soon?
I'm not sure if there's already a timeout taken. Players are slowly walking to the line. No, I think we do not have a timeout.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, now is kind of the point when you looks like you want to maybe use one of your timeouts. You've kind of just been rattled here. Use what you have.
And it's a
Slice and dice.
You got broken in the cup,
inside throw by number
got the
50
D-back,
for the
but then
score
it's
to
another
64 for the Crazy Dogs. And again, it's kind of getting out of hand, 6-1 already. But hey, we'll never complain about more Frisbee here. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? And it's a slice and dice inside throw by number 50 for the score to 64. The disc is up from the Crazy Dogs. Number 18 for Flying Saucers, scanning the field. And it's just out of the fingertips for number 79. Crazy Dogs looking for another break. And it's sliced, it's diced, it's right over the head, and that's money. Number 16 from the Crazy Dogs to number 28 for the score. It was a beautiful throw. I mean, right over the defender. It looked like they had a little bit of a mismatch, and number 16 from the Crazy Dogs just used that to his advantage. And that's another break.
Yeah. Now, like Crazy Dogs, they're really pulling away and like just doing their thing. They're not risking anything, just playing it slowly after a turn, and yeah, like we see that they're the team with more experience and like a stronger roster, obviously, and like even more players. So like
exactly.
Even if it's the first game, like if you have to play on offense constantly for the first 4 or 5 points, like you're already tired, and it's hard to like really get out of this negative like spiral and getting more and more tired for FSL.
Exactly, and even here too, what you can see from the Crazy Dogs sidelines, like, hey guys, the game's not done. We're still halfway through. Get up, energize the team, and that's what you'd like to see too. Because many teams right here, when you're kind of in this position, start throwing some lazier throws, kind of just settling in and letting it out, but they want to keep the intensity up. And it's just out of the reach of number 37 for the Flying Saucers. Another break opportunity for the Crazy Dogs. So you see, they're taking their time a little bit. Number 8 walking up to the disc. And, oh! Number 9 close from the Crazy Dogs. It was just out of reach, but the attempt was great for the bid, and the Flying Saucers having an opportunity in great field position. Number 18 looking for the hammer. Hammer! Oh! It was close, but it was just a little too crowded. Now the Crazy Dogs have to work down the field. It looks like they have maybe a poaching scheme going here. Number 9 just out of the crease. Claps it together for the drop, and it's the Flying Saucers coming back. Number 63 looking for the Flying Saucers, and another great field position. Scanning. Number 79. Waiting for somebody to get open. It's getting a little cluttered there. And it's a hammer again. Right out the back. But that's more what you see, kind of these hammers and these scoobers down in the end zone set when the stall gets up. I mean, just kind of a bailout throw there, it looks like.
Yeah, I think they have to try something, and like sometimes it's the riskier pass like a hammer that works. So they just have to go on and try their best.
And as we see here, the Crazy Dogs throwing it deep. Right out of the hands of number 62, right over the mark. But now the Flying Saucers have to work it down the field again. And I completely agree with your point there, Flo, too. Just, you got to risk it for the biscuit sometimes, as we say, you know. Some decisions might not be high percentage-wise, but it's better than getting stalled out.
And I think we have a timeout called by FSL.
And yeah, it looks like here we have a timeout called. I mean, this is kind of what we were saying before, that maybe there was a timeout needed to kind of calm things down, get some rest, maybe talk about what their next moves are. They're in a decent field position right by the halfway mark to see if they can put it in and hold. As you see here, it's just another beautiful day. I mean, again, shouts out to the Swiss Federation for having us here. Thank you so much. We're always proud to be showing Frisbee, and we're allowed that by through your donations as patrons. Again, we need like, comment, support, shares. As much as we can have that, that'd be amazing too. And we're going to send it to commercial.
We are a group of ultimate players, coaches and video enthusiasts. We've worked with the major federations and the greatest events.
We're on a mission to make Ultimate huge. We want our videos and live streams to be free to watch.
We want to make stories that not only reach you,
but also reach people outside the Ultimate community.
Like and subscribe, Ultimate TV, the best in the world.
Become a member
and fund our work to cover more events in the future and to bring more stories and live coverage to the eyes of the Ultimate world and beyond.
As you can see, the sweet visuals right there from our Ulti TV team. Again, big shouts out to Milan and Jack today working the cameras. And again, Flo right here with us too, kind of hopping in last second, getting some commentating experience, giving us his expertise and insight, and we love to have it. I mean, I love to have it. So is another partner here. So we're still waiting for the timeout from the Dogs. Now, let's see, it's just still kind of talking here and going. And it looks like the timeout's just about to be broken. We see some Crazy Dog players coming off the field. It's going to be interesting to see what the Flying Saucers come out in the formation. As we see them getting set up. And right here, Flo, kind of, what do you expect maybe the first play, or if they have a set play coming out, what do you expect the Flying Saucers to do on the first throw?
I think they will just get a setup pass and then throw it deep immediately. Like that's what they have to do, score fast and like try to get like further down the field because they can get it back. So like they did before.
Exactly. And even here too, you can see a different set. It looks like they're coming out on a horizontal stack instead as the Crazy Dogs are throwing. Oh, that's a hard throw to do. Throw it across the boundaries like that. And now it's a 3-on-1 situation. And the Crazy Dogs capitalize 8-9 to score for 8. That would have been cool if it was 8-9 to score for 10, but it's only 8. So Crazy Dogs capitalizing again, maybe coming out the zone. We saw a different look from the Flying Saucers in the host stack, but it just looks like the Crazy Dogs kind of cup formation was a little bit too much there. And here, I mean, yeah, it looks like it's pulling away. It's only been 22 minutes. I mean, it's kind of fast.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be that clear, but surely Crazy Dogs, they're a great team and like they're putting on some pressure and they're not doing many mistakes. So yeah.
Exactly. I mean, they might have had maybe a deflected disc here and there, but they're continuing on. It looks like it might be another timeout call here, I believe.
Murphy, and then floats that one out. Huge bid, gets the touch. What a grab! GV!
And as you saw there with that sweet promotion from us at LTTV, yeah, I mean, we got the London invite coming in 2 weeks from the LTTV squad. We also have Windmill coming next week. We also have our counterparts for the French championships there at the same time, so go check them out. I mean, I'd prefer if you stayed here with us in Switzerland. That'd be cool too, but definitely check them out. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun. We couldn't do it without you guys watching us, donations, patrons, everything along those lines. So we thank you so much for allowing us to keep streaming Frisbee without the paywall. We have both teams here. Flying Saucers raise their hand, and it is chucked deep. And a miscommunication there. Number 18, number 63, just thinking one of them had it, but none of them had it. But it doesn't matter. They're getting it up the field. Number 16 looking around. Scanning. Pressure getting high. Up! And it's sent. It's a little short, but number 43's got it all from the Crazy Dogs as he passes number 57. Number 57 up to 28. 28 gets a little bit air, but no pressure from number 4. Works it around. Good throw inside. 47 and 16. Just effortless like there. They would just bing, 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 bing. I mean, it kind of looked like pinball right there with how they were moving up the field, and that's another break out of half for the Crazy Dogs. Yeah, as you can see here, I mean, just you can kind of feel the tension for the Flying Saucers now, just kind of wondering if they're going to get another break soon or if they're going to get back on D. They need a point soon, and they need a point fast, like you were saying before, Flo. But again, just big shouts out to the Crazy Dogs for continuing to put the pressure on as well, not easing up on the gas pedal, allowing the flow to continue, and not making many mistakes for the Flying Saucers to capitalize on. Crazy Dogs pulling it deep. So the Flying Saucers, they catch that pull. Number 63, one of their main handlers looks like, throwing it up to 50. It's just a little bit turfed, and the Crazy Dogs pounce on it. Number 20 throws it, and it's just a little bit out the way from number 64. You can kind of see a pause right there, like he wants that one back. As we see the Flying Saucers working it up to the goal line. It was a good fake right there by number 63. And a cross-field throw, number 34 gets it, and he chucks it deep, and it's caught. Number 16 has it within the red zone right there. As we see 37 looking around for options. Number 63 goes, fakes, high release throw. 63 scanning. Oh, and right there to number 33. And as they pass it back and forth, Crazy Dogs are going deep again, right through some arms to number 62. Butter on that biscuit. That was a beautiful throw, beautiful catch, beautiful D to get another break to go up to 10. And I guess right there, Flo, I mean, how would you describe that point for them? It looked like it was just kind of, flowing down, got some Ds there. Maybe let a few deep throws go off, but at the end they scored and got one.
Yeah, like they take advantage of their options, and like if there's someone running, like they're throwing it and it's a score.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, one of my favorite things about Ultimate is a deep throw that's just nice. I used to always say you just got to slang it, and that's what they do. They like to slang it here. They got some dogs in them.
Oh, yeah.
No pun intended, pun intended. I mean, I'll say. And as we wait here, too, 10-1.
Also,
Crazy.
we have to mention that Crazy Dogs, they're having some good, decent handlers. So, like, you always have to expect those throws from them. So
Exactly. And, two, and that's our first pull, looks like out of bounds. But as you see, the Crazy Dogs are more settled, just kind of chilly with their throws. opening more spaces, using fakes, and not afraid to throw it deep. While it looks like the Flying Saucers are getting open, they're getting some throws and some looks there, but it's not coming easy from this Crazy Dogs defense. It's number 18 looks, thinks about the deep throw, waves it off, and it's a hammy into the ground. Crazy Dogs back on D. Number 96 throws it up. Number 28. 28 throws it to number 4. Number 4 to 99. Feeling fine. That's 11-1. The Crazy Dogs with another break. Breaks come in pairs. They keep rattling too. The break train is happening for the Crazy Dogs right now, and they're looking to end this game. Maybe it even looks like before 45 minutes or so. And right there is the replay. You can see a cheeky inside throw across the field, and then just a nice buttery pass for an easy score right there, for an easy break from the Crazy Dogs. And yeah, I mean, it's about 30 minutes. It's 11-1 in 30 minutes. That's fast.
Yeah, for Crazy Dogs, everything is going as planned. Like, they get their opportunities, they convert their defenses normally pretty quick, so they don't have a lot of energy to waste on the field. So yeah.
Exactly, and coming from their counterparts too in the Flying Saucers, I mean, like we said before, they only have 9-10 people, so these legs are continuously working. You can kind of see it too, because it's hot out here. I mean, the sun's blazing, the grass is beautiful, but it can take a toll on you. Thank you, Milan. He just said I was beautiful, so I appreciate that. You guys are beautiful. Everybody out there watching us, all of our crew right here, all of. Oh, number 63 for a layout, almost had it, got in the hands, and then just popped out. Love to see the effort, but it's another opportunity for the Crazy Dogs. Number 9, feeling fine. Number 33 score, that's a break. That's 12-1. Crazy Dogs. Feeling crazy. They want another point out here. I mean, it's interesting to me to see after they score, everybody just goes out on the field for the Crazy Dogs, ready to get on the next point. I mean, you can just kind of see they have the tenacity, they have the energy to just continuously work, and that's important when you play these Frisbee games in a tournament like this.
Yeah, like they're not stopping.
No.
They're going crazy as ever.
I mean, you would think the name's kind of accurate for them, huh? Run routes like some Crazy Dogs. Hand is raised from Crazy Dogs, and the hands are raised from the Flying Saucers. And number 12 for the Dogs pulls it deep. Number 38 catches it. His options are waved off, though. And this is Callahan territory for the Crazy Dogs. That's number 18 getting it for the Flying Saucers. Number 37 looking, fakes. Good inside throw right there to get some space. And now they move around. Number 18 scanning as well. Throws it across the field to number 37. 37 looks, throws it inside for 50. And even though things are kind of just progressing within that, looks like that same 25-yard mark right there, that's kind of what you want if you're the Flying Saucers and the Crazy Dogs. I mean, the Flying Saucers, you want to have that stability. You don't want to force anything. And the Crazy Dogs, you're pinning them deep, waiting for a mistake to happen with so many throws. And it's right there, number 18, full extension to get that. 38 breaks, 37 gets a hand on it, but it's not enough. It was just behind him. And the Crazy Dogs pick up in the red zone for another break opportunity. Number 96 swings to number 12. Number 12 looks back to 96. 96 out of the reach of number 16. Trying to force it in just a little bit behind him, but now the Flying Saucers have their opportunity, and it's coming on that corner cone right there. They have to be careful.
Yeah, and like before, Crazy Dog, I think they're setting up another zone. So making the flying saucers playing many passes.
And like here, I mean, even though I'm on vacation in Switzerland right now, Flying Saucers might be in Los Angeles because it's about to be Cali time.
Ooh.
Throws it inside, still working it within the end zone. Oh, and that's right there is the hand block the Crazy Dogs wanted, and just a speed throw for the score. Another break, 13-1 for the Crazy Dogs with 33 minutes passed in the game. And right there, I mean, just playing kind of with fire in that red zone in the end zone right there. Again, talk about Cali time, but not today. As we see here, just another score for the Crazy Dogs. 13-1, 34 minutes. We're having fun. You having fun?
So far, yes.
Yeah, that's all we can ask for. I mean, you know, it's a beautiful day out here. I even got my lucky Hawaiian on. We're ready to go. Get started. Get a beautiful weekend in. Keep flowing. I mean, you can even see kind of past our field a little bit. There's a hill of an audience right there from the Nyon families coming out and supporting the Swiss Ultimate Team and teams. That's awesome. As the disc lands in from the Flying Saucers. Chucks it deep. Number 79 just out of the reach. But again, we'll never be upset with a deep shot like that. He puts them deep in there, the Crazy Dogs, so now they have to work all the way up the field. But as we've seen before, they can do it. Number 8 picks up the disc for the Crazy Dogs. Number 62 kind of suspiciously open, but no pick called. Just gets open like that. Number 70 throws it deep, middle of the field, patiently waiting. And number 38 for the Flying Saucers coming from behind and smacking it out the air. It looked like it might have gone into the goalpost or was going to go there, but not today. The Flying Saucers getting alive right there from the handler, number 38. As they move it up the line. Number 18. Number 38 in power position. Nobody deep, though. So he has to look it off. It's number 63. Throws it deep, too, to number 79. And it's a score for the Flying Saucers. That's awesome. That kind of gets your confidence up, right? Get some excitement.
Oh, I think there's some discussion, but not about the score. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it was about the D from back earlier from the Crazy Dogs put. And it looks like right here we can see maybe a little discussion about some contact, but nothing to affect the play too much. So you can see here number 63 for the Flying Saucers. Looking like a flying saucer in the end zone right there to number 79. And it looks like number 79 for the Flying Saucers is their end zone, maybe deep threat. As they look to throw to him multiple times, I've counted at least 3.
Yeah, he has those quick legs, I guess.
Yeah, he's a speedster. And like you mentioned before, with that, to be effective within the game, I believe you have to have these deep shots. So that way you can at least, one, punt the ball, punt the disc down there too, but as well as open up the short game. And the Flying Saucers like to use their short game. And this disc is out. It looked like maybe it had a little bit of a shot coming back in, but that's out. And the Crazy Dogs are looking for their 3rd offensive point of the game. Let's see here. So we see here, Crazy Dogs number 28 throwing it deep. Number 4, what a cut across field, a throw across field for a score, 14-2. Now it's just a beautiful look right there. I mean, honestly, those throws are dangerous because you're throwing it over the stack. I mean, nobody's there because they have the space, but there's so much space from this Crazy Dogs team, these cutters. And it looks like you can just see number 4 in the background just running wild. Nobody on there. And right to that back cone for the score. As we think here, I think fatigue is just playing a big part within these Crazy Dogs recently getting super open. I mean, they were getting open before as well, too. But now there's not even a person, it looks like, within the camera frame or so before the shot even goes up.
Yeah, and also it helps if you have those good throws. Like, they're not shy of like crazy inside passes or even some break passes. So if you have those handlers, like, you have more space to use on the field, yeah, and that's clearly what you can see.
Exactly. I mean, not even put it any better than that. And the Crazy Dogs right here are looking to break, but the disc ain't coming. Oh, it did come back in. Oh, wow. Good pull. And it looks like, too, it was coming like an OI back into the field. As we can see here, the Crazy Dogs are looking to get the break to win the game. Good snag by number 18 for the Flying Saucers. Looking for options. Put it deep. Oh! Now it's almost a close exam. Oh, it looks like it's a call. Looks like the Flying Saucers say maybe it was a smack of the hand, as we can see in the replay. For the second attempt, it goes through number 62 to number 50. What do you think?
It's a close call. He clearly had the better position, and the other player, I think he was touching his hands from behind, so it's not a bad call, actually. Yeah, and looks like it's not contested.
And Flo, yeah, I think you're completely right there. I mean, not contested, great field position right there for the Flying Saucers, and see if they can maximize this position. As we see number 38 looking, he's got his hands kind of ready for a hammer if need be. But he throws an inside up 18, but it's a pick call here. Unaffected, though. We see the Flying Saucers in great position to put it in. The wind's picking up just a bit here. We can see some trees moving in the background. And it looks like a violation. Great use of hand signals there. Thank you, boys. Thank you, folks. Flying Saucers looking. And it's a timeout called. Not a bad option right there for the Flying Saucers. Again, call a timeout, get some pressure, you know, take some pressure off of you, get a nice plan so that way you can punch it into so you can make it 14-3. I like the call, honestly. And you can't carry timeouts to the next game anyway, so I mean, you might as well use them while you got them. And as we can perfectly see here, too, from the Flying Saucers, concocting up a plan to see who's going to get the disc, kind of where they're going to move the disc to. Flow there. Great sportsmanship by the Crazy Dogs to even bring some water over to the Flying Saucers. And honestly, that's kind of, at least what I've seen so far, the embodiment of the tournament. It's just great sportsmanship. People just happy to be here and care for one another, too. And honestly, that's what I've seen from a lot of European Frisbee. It's just great sportsmanship all around. You know, clear calls, communication, everything like that, too.
Voilà.
And an incredible ad, promo, commercial, whatever you call it in your country, your language, from the Swiss Ultimate Federation. Beautiful right there. Again, shouts out to them for hosting this great tournament, putting us up pretty well right here. Got two beautiful tents, not one, two beautiful tents, two beautiful benches, 3 chairs, lots of water, lots of vibes, lots of food, lots of fun here. All about the vibes here, all about the vibes. The Flying Saucers getting into the formation right here. It looks like they got 3 in the back, way in the back. I like this. I like the back formation cuts right there. It kind of was something you might have seen from American football. You see number 63 pass to number 38. Plenty of space. I mean, there's even one in the back, it looks like, for the Flying Saucers. And the score. The timeout works.
Oh, yeah. And like Crazy Dogs, they are fired to get on the line.
And they know, too, this is potential for game point here if you're the Crazy Dogs. Everybody's running down there that you want to be on that line to get that. But as we can't take away right there from the Flying Saucers, honestly, I was a fan of that play. The play coming out the timeout. Again, you could see kind of in 3 in the back, and they were opening space. It just looked a lot more spacious. And as you can see in the top right corner of your screen, one of the Flying Saucers players was just wide open in the background right there. But it allowed the space to open up so that way they can have the easier throw. And as we can see right there, a mini hammer. I'm always going to love a good hammer like that, especially for a score. You can't blame it.
Yeah, they're not stopping that.
And that's the thing, too, is people, the Flying Saucers number 38 made it look easy, too, but with those hammers, you got to be careful because if you put too much sauce on it, it's going to drop, and that's not what you want. So a nice, easy throw for the score, and the Crazy Dogs are looking to end the game right here. Side stack formation, something different, an undercut from number 16. He's looking for number 12, but he's covered well by number 37, but number 4 is there. Oh, right over his head. It looks like the wind maybe just got a little piece of that, and the Flying Saucers have an opportunity for a break. Milan, you were reading my mind. I was just about to ask that question. Is it a comeback? It's 45 minutes. I mean, got time, kind of, maybe. Number 38 in power position. He's chucking it deep to number 79, as we mentioned, the deep threat. It's floating, it's floating, it's floating, and it's caught! It is caught, the Flying Saucers for the break. Don't call it a comeback.
Oh, we'd love to see more plays, more points, of course.
Exactly. I mean, hey, it gives us more time to kind of sit out here and just talk. They're allowing us to talk right now. We'll talk. And right there, you can see number 38 in the power position. Chucks it deep anyway. The throw is a little high. It hangs a little bit. But number 79, as we mentioned before, their deep threat reads it perfectly, even with what we call the intimidation D. Reading through it, putting it in great position, and catching for the score. That's awesome. And now we're having game point again. I mean, we'll have game point, it looks like, all the way until we end the actual game. And so Crazy Dogs looking to punch this one in after that offensive turn and see what we can do. As we mentioned here, it's 11-17 in Nyon and 46 minutes in the game. Hands are up. Pull is deep. Dogs are ready. Sauces are ready. Commentators are ready. Number 50 from the Crazy Dogs with the disc, looking inside, throws it around. Number 33 looks, chucks it deep too, and it looks like it's just going a little out of bounds. The Flying Saucers have another opportunity for a break here. Maybe you can say even kind of the nerves of the Crazy Dogs getting here, they kind of just want to end it quickly, it seems. And number 18 for the Flying Saucers, taking his time, walking the disc up to the line. See if they can put another break in. That'll be 3 points in a row for the Saucers. Number 79 getting the disc. Looking around. Looks like number 18. High release. Number 18 still in that cone, looking almost exactly in the same position he started out in. Number 63 throws it up line. Number 54. The Saucers working it up the line. Works to number 50.
And there's probably a long pass. Not yet, no. They're constantly looking deep.
They are. Number 18 looking around too. Number 38. No deep cuts being shown yet, though. All unders. Number 50 with this catch. Nice secure, 2 hands in front. Number 50 throws it to 79. 79 scans the field, trying to see something deep. Nothing deep. Oh, close. Number 18, hammer!
What else?
Oh! Another hammer score! Usually number 38's throwing the hammers, but number 18 says he's got it too. And a hammer break. Oh my goodness, that thing was maybe 30 yards out. That was a beautiful hammer, as we can see. Bang! Cash floats perfect. I almost got out my seat for that one. I wanted to catch that hammer. It was Cash, and it looks like the Crazy Dogs are using one of their timeouts as two. And as the Flying Saucers, that's what you want them to do, you know, kind of make them feel the momentum's changing.
Meistering immediately launches it deep. Got the shot down. No! Don't you dare do this! Finney!
Oh my God!
Who let you move to Europe? This is disgraceful behaviour. I didn't realise you had a check doppelganger. Don't you look at the camera like you know what you did.
The receiver
Honestly.
had no chance to actually check his feet. Seems like everyone will agree.
And we're back, as you can see from that ad promo right there. Don't be a European, Finney. I mean, give us some lines right there. You want to see the highlights. You want to see the cool plays right there. And so, respect the 3 meter line, excuse me. Shout to Matt from Sydney right there, from Jack with love. And he was the original Finney right there. I saw some of those commercials back in Vienna, and then you never know when another opportunity is going to happen. It looks like in Poland we got another opportunity for Finney. So as we see up, Flying Saucers, it's sitting down a little bit past the halfway mark, but the defense can set up now. Crazy Dogs, let's see if they can utilize their timeout. Number 12 getting open kind of easy right there. Number 28 catching it, scanning. Throws it back to number 4. Number 4, number 99. And 99 shoots to number 41, just 47, excuse me, just as you draw it up. And that's the game. Honestly, I mean, 50 minutes, pretty great start to the day. You know, we got some great layout Ds. We got some great hammers, some hand blocks. What else could you want on the first game? I mean, honestly, great showing by both of these teams. What do you have to say about anything? Kind of, what do you want to wrap this up with, Flo?
Yeah, it was a great first game. Like Crazy Dogs pulling away in the beginning, and but suddenly, like FSL, they didn't want it to end that quickly, and got back on it and like scored 2-3 breaks in a row.
Exactly, and even then too, with like I was saying, most teams, when you get down that big, you kind of just get discouraged. You're like, you know, what matters? I'm just ready for the next game. But no, the Flying Saucers came out here, got some breaks at the end, got some highlights, got some films, and made some beautiful plays right there. As we can see here, I mean, it's been a pleasure commentating with everybody today. It's our first game of the day. Crazy Dogs on top 15-5 from the Flying Saucers. But don't go anywhere, folks. We have plenty more games coming up. Got a lot of time coming and a lot of vibes. And even then, between the breaks, please tune into our French Championships where we have our other teams over there and our other stream kind of commentating. But stay tuned here. If you love hearing me and you love hearing Flo, we'll keep it going. But don't go anywhere. It's been a pleasure. Again, my name is Corey Sostre and Flo Kaiser right here with you. And tune into the next one.
The ultimate things in life are free, and we're keeping it that way. Subscribe to keep up with the latest games, tournaments, and community content. Share it with your team and friends, and drop a like to help spread Ultimate to more people. Spread the word, spread the love. Ultimate.tv.
He's in a great spot. He's in a perfect spot. Yes, his massive head has blocked everything. That was a huge play, but we have seen none of it. Finny, he's done it.
Voilà.
Side Murphy, and then floats that one out. Huge bid, gets the touch. What a grab! DV!
Hi, this is Vest. Me and my camera have been covering Ultimate Frisbee since 2012, and now I've been working with Ulti TV, streaming Ultimate Frisbee for you. And if you become a patron member, we can offer you more contents, especially those games that they are not live stream and they're happening at the end of the game. Half of it I can move and go in there and stream live. So become a member, go on Ulti TV.